Okay, hi everyone, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be picking cards to see what is going on with your person. We're just energy check-in on them. I'm going to keep this like under 20 minutes if I can. Not sure who's going to be on. This is live, but regardless, this is posted. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just pick some cards. What is going on in this connection? What would your person let you know if they could, or you don't necessarily have to be in separation, but maybe it's like you are seeing this person, maybe you are in contact, but they're just not like telling you what's going on. So yeah, that's why we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what you need to know about this connection. Okay, yay, there's some people on. Okay, we're gonna start off your reading by actually picking oracle cards, and then we'll pick some tarot cards for clarifiers, or as clarifiers if you will. So yeah, I'm gonna start off your reading by picking cards from the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck, a really beautiful Halloweeny deck if you will. Yeah, okay, we got Sewer Mermaid. Oh my gosh, this card is like so funny, but like also no, it's a good card. It's a good omen because it's like this person. Thank you so much for the comments, by the way. I can't see all of them, but yeah, this person finds you to be really, really, really attractive. This says your sensuality is beautiful. They think like they really hit the jackpot with you. Like, no, like I'm not trying to bash anyone else, but I really do feel like this person thinks you're probably the most attractive person that they have ever been with. Or you're definitely up there, okay? Like, I'm seeing that this person definitely still looks at your pictures, or, they stalk you on Instagram, or they try to, like, just maybe channel your energy by seeing a photograph of you, okay? Like, seriously, this person cannot get enough of your beauty, and you're really, like, sensual as well, okay? So it's, like, energetically, you're also very attractive to this person. Like, you're beautiful inside and out, but, yeah, this card definitely does speak more to, like, external beauty, but it's just like you have a way of like doing things that this person finds to be really attractive. Yeah, we got the number 25, so that could be relevant. This also adds up to 7. Maybe someone was born on the 7th or 25th, or I'm seeing July, or maybe someone was 25 years old or something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick a couple more cards. We got Faceless Ghost and Haunted Girl, Ghost People. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. It's been a while since I have drawn this card actually, but yeah, this is Ghost People. So I'm seeing that like if someone did ghost in this connection, they still think of you. Like they haven't ever forgotten about you. They haven't like, it's like they still see your face everywhere. Like, do you see this? I know it's a little bit creepy, but it's just like your face like haunts them everywhere. Like I'm seeing like there's no escaping you. They see you in your dreams, in their dreams, or like they'll even see people that like look like you or remind them of you. Yeah, like something about this connection just haunts them in the best way possible. Like this literally says haunted girl. So yeah, that's really great here. This also adds up to 7. Oh my gosh, thank you for all the comments. Yeah, this also adds up to 7. A lot of 7 energy. So maybe you could be seeing the angel number 77 or 777. I'm seeing maybe 34. That could be relevant in some way. It doesn't have to be, but yeah. Okay, we also got Fairy of the Divine Hand, Intoxication, Distorted View, Overindulgence. Okay, interesting. So this does give me like Hangman vibes and like kind of like the devil vibes as well, because that does have to do with like, being a little bit like drawn into like negative habits or negative thought patterns. Overindulgence, yeah. Distorted View, interesting. So it's just like, at times this person like, okay, do you see how many like eyes there are here? Like they need some like sense slapped into them. Like I'm really seeing they could do well with crystal quartz. Like at times it's just like they lose clarity, they lose sight of the bigger picture, bigger things. Maybe this person gets easily distracted, but I feel like regardless you're always in their subconscious. Like it's funny because I saw this one meme that said like, oh, you may be in his DMs, but I'm deep into the crevices of his subconscious. And that's exactly like what I'm seeing with this. Okay, like this person thinks about you a lot more than they themselves even know. Yeah, but I'm saying maybe this person could have like negative tendencies, negative habits, like intoxication, overindulgence. Maybe this person like drinks a lot, or like maybe they just have negative like habits or patterns, or maybe they like procrastinate. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be like addictions or anything like that, or but it's just, yeah, at times like it just distorts their view on like what it is that they need to do. Maybe that's like the reason why they haven't like been taking action. That's why it's like I just feel like they go like maybe, okay, I'm gonna say 7 steps forward and 2 steps backward, okay, because we got a lot of 7 in this reading. Yeah, so it's just like there is progress going on in this connection, but there's still a little bit more that this person needs to like work through, you know, regarding shadow work. I just feel like they're not as self-aware as you, okay? You're a little bit higher, like I think you're a little bit more mature, maybe you're a little bit like higher up with or like higher up in your spiritual journey, personal development journey, and it's just like, you know, this person needs to see things more clearly. um yeah. And I was also gonna say, okay, like I'm thinking something to do with drunk texting. Do not ever drunk and, okay, like, okay, I don't know why, but I thought of like a drunk drive. No, no, do not ever drink and drive. No, but drunk texting, like I would not be surprised if this person like literally texted you while drunk, or like they texted you while intoxicated. And like, you know what they say, like when you're drunk, when you're intoxicated, that's when like, you know, you're kind of like speaking from the heart, speaking from your subconscious. I mean, it's not always the case, because sometimes people do say stupid things when they're drunk, but like I wouldn't be surprised if this person left you a message, or like butt dialed you, or drunk dialed you, or something like that, okay? Yeah, I'm just seeing that. Like it's interesting because it is a Friday night, you know, it is the weekend, so who knows? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some tarot cards to see what other messages your person would have to give to you regarding this connection. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, Knight of Needles, Knight of Swords. Okay, so this person really does want to communicate with you. They really are like stalking you. They are thinking about you. I know the Page of Swords is like the social media stalking card, but Knight of Swords kind of, honestly, I do feel like it's an extension of that. I'm really seeing that they like, I feel like this clarifies the sewer mermaid. They definitely do go to social media to look at pictures of you. It doesn't even matter if they're blocked or you're blocked. There's like, you can easily do that with like fake accounts and stuff like that. Yeah. Seriously, I wouldn't put it past this person to definitely like, you know, maybe they'll do that, but like I just feel like they think about you a lot. Like there is no escaping you. Like that's one of the biggest things I'm just getting from this reading, even with this faceless ghosts and the haunted girl. Like, you know, you kind of haunt them like in the best way possible. Like they just think about you like all the time. Like look at the way that she's surrounded by these ghastly looking creatures. This reminds me of that one cartoon, Spirited Away. Yeah. Yeah, but like with this Knight of Swords, you know, swords have to do with thinking, expression, or like, sorry, thinking, the mind, you know, wanting to communicate, wanting to express that. So yeah, I would not be surprised if this person were to hit you up and communicate that with you in some way, shape, or form. Like I'm even seeing maybe one day you'll just wake up and you'll see like a missed call or missed text from them or something, or like not missed text, but like you'll see like their name like pop up on your screen, or even if they're blocked, even if they're deleted, you know, there's always like unknowns and things like that. But like I'm just seeing this person speaking of you heavy. Yeah. We also got the Ace of Presents. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is all about stability. This is all about like building a strong foundation. This is all about like, you know, coming forward and offering you something, offering you stability, offering you commitment. So that is something that I'm seeing this person has been thinking about. Okay, I feel like right now we're in their mind. We're like in the crevices of their subconscious. So something that they have been thinking about is coming forward and offering you something real, something steady, something stable. Yeah, let's get some more cards here. We also got the Six of Needles. We have been getting that a lot. Oh my gosh, I filmed a reading today and I feel like I got this in almost every pile. I don't know what it is. I shuffled this like 1,000 times. Yeah, Six of Swords, that is definitely the card of movement. That is definitely the card of action. That is definitely the card of them coming towards you. In some other tarot decks, you know, we usually see a boat and like someone's like rowing the boat towards like the horizon. So it's just like if you are at some sort of physical distance, like maybe they live in another city, state, town, I legit like see them like offering to meet up with you, or maybe paying for your flight ticket or something, like actually seeing each other in person. Okay, and again, I feel like this is what they want to do. They've been thinking about this like for a while, and it's like, you know, when you think about something, it like honestly does end up manifesting. So I do feel like they're manifesting you to come towards them, or maybe you're manifesting them to come towards you. I feel like this is going both ways, because the Six of Swords, you know, even number cards always like remind me that like, you know, the energy is like mutual. So I really do feel like the both of you could be manifesting communication and definitely stability from one another. But I would not be surprised. I do feel like this person is more likely to take action towards you, or like there's something that they want to come forward and tell you, and it's just like they might even see signs of you before that happens. I feel like maybe they'll see images of you, or maybe they'll see people that look like you, or someone with your same name or something like that, and it's going to motivate them to come forward. Like, it's just, if they're, let's say you haven't talked in a while or something, they're just gonna like, the thought of you is just gonna pop up in their head one day, and like I feel like it's been popping up already, but it's just gonna like happen so much to the point where it's like the universe is literally gonna push them to like contact you. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a couple more cards. I want to see what this Ace of Presents is. I want some clarifiers on that. Like, this is all about like stability, but what is it that they're gonna offer you, or how are they gonna offer you? Just want a little bit more insight on that. Okay, there we go. We got cards coming out here. Interesting. We got Justice. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh. This is so positive. Yeah. Justice is all about fairness, balance, equality. So I really do feel like this person wants to make sure that this connection is really fair to you. Again, like they care about like making sure that this connection is so stable that like there isn't anything that the both of you can't get over, or can't talk through, or can't like remediate. Because this Justice card honestly reminds me of like the court law, you know, kind of like adulting things. Like, you know, adults know how to have like mature conversations with one another. They're able to like sort problems out, see things from the other side. So they really feel like that's the type of connection that, you know, they want to build. Like, if not already, like they want you to feel like they're mature enough to like, you know, actually talk, actually communicate. So I am seeing they're working on their communication skills. This Justice card has to do with the 7th house of like harmony, peace, partnerships. So I really do feel like your person feels like the both of you get along really well. Okay, like even if there has been fights, even if there have been, you know, moments that like really made you question it all, or didn't serve this connection, whatever, like there's nothing that you can't really get past. Okay, like I'm seeing that like, you know, it could have been the case that like you just became stronger after every fight or every argument or whatever, but it's just like this Justice is all about like coming together, really talking about things, remediating things. I'm also seeing like the court could definitely be on your side when it comes to things like, let's say for example, maybe you're waiting on this person to get divorced or leave their karmic or third party. I'm not saying that's going to resonate with for everyone, but it's just like it's gonna work in the both of y'all's favor. Okay, because it's like the both of you really want this, and you know, kind of is like the law, like when two people work towards something, when you know that energy is doubled, like it ends up happening. And I'm really seeing that this person is reciprocating your desires, your thoughts, your just like kind of hopes for this connection as well. Okay, like it's not just you, it's not just in your head. In fact, I feel like they've been getting in your head a lot too. Like maybe if you find yourself thinking about this person a lot, I really feel like it's because they're manifesting you. You know, whether or not they know about that, they definitely are subconsciously manifesting you for sure. But you know, this was a clarifier card on the Ace of Presents, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like they want to offer you stability, they want to offer you commitment, and they're gonna like really communicate about that. They're gonna like make sure that like, you know, first of all, the communication is good, and I feel like they're gonna take in steps too. Like maybe they won't like rush into anything like off the bat, even though we did get a lot of swords energy, which has to do with like, you know, speediness, movement. Like swords are the second fastest suit, I believe, and wands are the fastest. Yeah, but it's just like I feel like there's a good balance, you know, like they really want to be able to communicate things. They want to like make sure that like I keep getting foundation is solid, but like they'll kind of want to like, you know, get to know you all over again, or just see where you're at. Like I feel like they're gonna like almost in a way test you to see like whether you'd be receptive to what they have to offer. So yeah, let me pick one more clarifier on the Ace of Presents. I just want to see what else we're getting here. I am getting a lot of earth sign energy with this Ace of Presents, and a lot of air sign energy as well. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also getting Libra with Justice, and then also Gemini and Libra and Aquarius. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got the sun. This is really positive. Wow. This is looking so good for you. The sun has to do with like better and brighter days ahead. This is one of the like most positive outcome type cards. Like if you ever get the sun and you're asking about like whether or not you'll come together, or if your business will be successful or whatever it is, like this is a yes card, like a hands down yes card. Yeah, so the sun is all about like, you know, light. I feel like you brought a lot of light into this person's life. In fact, we even got fairy of the divine hand, and like fairies in this deck usually represent like, you know, these sort of like cute, like fun, light-hearted creatures that just like make everyone's day better. Like, you know, you really helped this person through a lot. You really brought a lot of like, you know, love, light, peace, and joy into this person's life. And you know, they really like they really respect you and admire you and are so grateful and thankful and appreciative of you for that, which is, yeah, why I'm seeing they want to give you something. I'm even seeing maybe they'll give you like a physical gift or something, but it's just like if they haven't already expressed that, I feel like they're gonna come forward. Okay, I'm just seeing a lot of gratitude being expressed. And it's funny because like November is coming up and that's like Thanksgiving season, you know, like everyone feels all thankful and stuff. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were to like give you this message like towards like the end of November, or like you're really gonna know, like it's gonna be a little bit more clear at least how they feel about you. But I'm just seeing like you may have helped this person through some hard times or get through something, or you kind of like restored their faith in love and relationships. You kind of made them like feel like, okay, it's worth it. Like, you know, maybe they were feeling kind of just, you know, withdrawn, disconnected, like Four of Cups, Five of Cups energy before they met you. Maybe they were just like, yeah, you know what, like this is it even worth it? Like, and like then they met you and they're just like, wow, like I was not expecting this connection at all, and like was not expecting to like to have things move and escalate the way that they did, you know, in terms of like everything, like their feelings for you. I feel like you had really great conversations as well with this Knight of Needles, like all the swords cards, like you just got along well. Okay, like this Justice and Sun, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful, two major arcana cards. Yeah, but with this Justice card, you know, the both of you really understand each other. I feel like there's this deep mutual understanding of each other, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. Like maybe the both of you have had similar life events up to this point, or like you really understand this person, or you at least took the time to like, you know, understand this person and where they're coming from, and they're just like, wow, I've never feel so understood. And I definitely feel like they made the effort to do that as well. I'm seeing that like they want to know everything about you. I'm seriously seeing that there's this sense of curiosity, like even with all these needles, aka the swords cards, like they are very curious about you. I do feel like they think about you a lot, like a lot more than you know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick a couple of cards from the Numinous deck just to see what other messages we have here. We might get house placements, house indicators, astrological placements, house placements, zodiac signs. Yeah. Okay, we got Gemini energy. Yeah. So I really do feel like, yeah, this is all about communication. This is all about like Mercury energy as well. This person really does want to come forward and like communicate. We've been seeing that a lot, like so much air energy here. This also says like social. I really feel like they want to take you out, or like maybe you met through friends, or they're gonna invite you to a party, or they want you to meet their friends, or maybe they want to meet your friends or something like that. Maybe I'm even seeing something to do with dating apps. Maybe you met on a dating app, or you met at a social event or something. But like I'm more seeing like, you know, this is like they want to communicate with you. They want to come forward. They want to like and this says literally collaborate. Like what if maybe for some people they want to start like a whole business with you or something, a partnership. Yeah, no, but for most people I'm just seeing like, you know, they want to like go out with you, have fun. Like I'm really seeing like they do talk about you to their friends and family. I am seeing like they have talked about you to other people, maybe even asked other people advice about you. Yeah. But let's see what else we have here. Aquarius, the innovator. Yeah, I'm also seeing someone in this connection could definitely be like a social butterfly. Like maybe, you know, I feel like the both of you are pretty good at like communicating. The both of you probably like, even if you're like a little bit introverted, I still feel like you're a social butterfly. And I feel like this person really like, maybe I'm even seeing that you got along with their friends really well, or like a lot of like people around them think that like you're like you were really good for them. Maybe you opened them up, got them out of their shell, or maybe vice versa. Maybe they were slightly more extroverted and they kind of like, yeah, you know, took you under their wing, and like, you know, you became a little bit more like, yeah, chatty or whatever. Yeah, but we got Aquarius, the innovator. So I feel like this person thinks you're very unique, very different, very like yeah, I'm just getting like you hit different. Okay, like you have an amazing personality. You're far from basic, so you know, don't ever think that. I mean, that's not really an insult to be basic, but it's just like you're very like versatile. I'm getting this as well. Like you're the type of person, I feel like, you know, even with this Gemini card, you adapt your personality to like your surroundings and, you know, the person that you're with. I feel like you're also the, you know, this does kind of like indicate like people pleasing, but like, you know, it's not wrong to like want to kind of like, you know, cater to the person that you're in front of, right? Like that's just basic like social skills, yeah. But I'm really seeing that like, you know, this person thinks you're very unique and they really admire your individuality or something about how you stay true to your individuality. And but like at the same time it's like you're not like super like weird or awkward, like not like that, but it's just like you have a good balance of like, you know, being really social and like being around people, but then also like being yourself while doing that, which is like a really big thing. I'm seeing that your person just genuinely thinks they think you're very genuine, they think you're very authentic, and they just really admire like heck, yeah, I keep getting like individuality. It's just, yeah, they think that you are like, I keep seeing like you hit different from their exes. Like you're the type of person that like people literally like they'll forget about anyone else after being with you. Like, you know, like if like let's say this person was coming, you know, from a breakup or something, then they met you, like I guarantee you help this person get over their ex. And like I don't even mean in just like a rebound way, like I mean like legit there's like ex who, like, you know, I mean that in the best way possible, but it's just like, yeah, there's something very eclectic about you as well. And um this also says utopian. Like I feel like they really felt like they were in utopia with you, or like, you know, there's just something so great about this connection. So you like it was like perfect. It's almost like it was too perfect. Like they were not expecting themselves to feel the way that they did or have this connection play out the way that they did. And yeah, I mean they felt a lot. They felt a lot, and they felt really fast as well, because we got a lot of like air energy. So yeah, that's also something that I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Disney deck. These are just major arcanas, but yeah, let's just get a couple more messages from this deck. Okay, we got, oh my gosh, the sun again. We got the sun twice. That's obviously very, very, very positive. Again, this has to do with better and brighter days ahead. Like I'm really seeing that there's unfinished business. It's not over, it's not over quite yet. Like I feel like this person feels like there's more that they want to like, you know, explore in this connection, explore with you. But again, they cannot like get over like how great of a presence you were in their life. Like you really, like, I feel like all the ways that people have hurt them in the past, like you were so kind, you were so compassionate, you really listened to them is also what I'm seeing. Okay, like you were just there for them in ways that like, you know, people haven't been, and like they really do appreciate that. Okay, like sometimes people take it for granted, and I'm seeing if they have taken it for granted, like I'm just seeing them be a lot more appreciative. Like literally I would not be surprised if this person sends you like a cheesy message about like, you know, just thank you for like, you know, being in my life or something like that. Yeah. And then we also got judgment. So I do feel like this person, what do you call, they are thinking a lot about their own journey. This judgment is all about being kind of reflective and introspective, and um, you know, just thinking about, because this is the 20th card out of the 22 major arcana cards, so it's like they're thinking about the past. I feel like they're thinking about like kind of everything. They're even thinking about like what led them to meeting you. They're thinking about like, okay, like how did this all go down? Like I'm really seeing they're thinking back to like this connection, like when you met and things like that, and things that they did. Like this is also like a very self-reflective card, so they are thinking about their own like actions. They are thinking about their own doings in this connection, like, you know, the good and bad. So I mean that's good, at least they're gaining self-awareness. You know, self-awareness is very important, and it's just like sometimes it's like people never gain that, but I'm seeing this person is, so that's a good thing. I feel like maybe you, like I said in the very beginning, you know, if you were there, I could definitely go back and watch this, but it's just like you like with this, okay, with this fairy of the divine hand, like this says intoxication, overindulgence. Like yeah, this person kind of might be going through a lot, or they have like not like the best ways of coping with things, whereas you, like, you're the type of person that would do inner work, self-work, be reflective. You know, you are self-aware, and like for a lot of you, I'm seeing you could be a little bit higher up in your spiritual journey than maybe this person, like, you know, is, but it's like they are getting there. And I feel like even with the sun card, like you motivated them to kind of just, well, first of all, you help them in a lot of ways, like ways that, like, you know, they probably, like ways that you don't even know. But it's just like I'm really seeing that you showed them it's okay to love, it's okay to trust, it's okay to, like, you know, not have your walls up so high every time you get into a relationship. And it's funny because, you know, you definitely could be the type of person who also does have their reservations about certain things. You know, it's like when you've been through a lot of relationships, and like, you know, we hear about like when you're just experienced in general, like, you know, what signs to look out for and stuff. Like you still have hope. My point is, yeah, the sun represents hope. You kind of instill that hope within them. Okay, like they were a lot more hopeful about love, relationships, life after you. I feel like you really motivated them, like in a lot of different ways. I'm seeing that you were also like the highlight of their like day or week or however often you met. They just this is something that they would look forward to, and some of you could be together with this person still, but it's just like they absolutely love having you in their life. Like for the most part, for them, it's been like really stress free. So yeah, even if you have had fights and things like that, I mean, it's not really something like they definitely think of this as a more positive connection than negative. And they kind of like I'm also seeing like, I know we didn't like draw like that many aces, but I'm seeing something about them wanting like a clean slate or starting over, like letting bygones be bygones. Because like the sun card, it's just like the prospects of this relationship are so bright that like nothing else even matters. Like there's nothing that can keep the both of you like apart. Yeah. Okay, let's pick one more card. Okay, this is not like a Disney card, but like we did get this. It was enmeshed in this card. Like this was the only one, but we got I admire your intelligence, your beauty and brains. I fell in love with your beautiful mind. Seriously, so many cards about the mind with all these air sign cards. And then also we got the sewer mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful, so they find you to be so attractive. But what's attractive about you is that you also have a good mind. Like you have a good head on those shoulders. Like you're smart, you have a lot going on for you. Like not to bash anyone, but you got to be more than just a pretty face. Like you got to have like some social skills, which you definitely do with this Gemini energy. Like I just feel like they really loved the conversations that you had. Like they felt like you were a great like intellectual match. I feel like maybe you like they are really smart, and they just think that like you were able to have like these deeper, meaningful conversations. I'm really seeing that you have depth within you, and again, that's not really something that you find like every single day. Because yeah, I just feel like the both of you had enough commonalities, this sort of mutual understanding that doesn't just, like I said, it doesn't come by every day. It's not something that they've felt with everyone that they've been with, which is what makes you unique, which is what makes you kind of stand out. So yeah, and then we also got the Fool card. Yeah, Little Mermaid, gotta love this, gotta love Ariel. Yeah, this is all about a new beginning. This is all about like a fresh start. This is all about like, they're really passionate. They're really passionate about this new beginning with you. Oh my gosh. So how I was saying like we didn't get any aces, but I'm seeing this person like want something more, want something new. They want to just let bygones be bygones and start over, start fresh. Yeah. So this clarifies that. Yeah. A lot. Okay, so yeah, with this Fool card, I really like this card because it has that like kind of like fresh new energy. Like this does have to do with someone who's literally just starting off their journey, but it also has a little bit of like that naivety energy to it. Like when you're like young with your first love, there's no like resistance, there's no really limiting beliefs because you haven't been through everything. And like that's kind of like the feelings that you invoke within this person. Like I was saying, like you really gave them a whole new like perspective on love when they met you. Because yeah, okay, what I was saying is that like you make this person like forget about like their exes or anything that didn't really work out. Like you instilled hope in them that like relationships, healthy relationships can be a thing, right? So like that's exactly what I'm seeing here. I feel like that energy is something like they're still in that energy. They're just like, what, like I kind of have hope and faith. I may have been hurt, but I'm not gonna give up, and like you made it all worth it. Okay, so that's really great. And like with this Fool card, like this is also just about like having fun. This does have to do with like Aries energy, kind of just being yourselves, like being your whole selves, not really like toning it down or watering it down. I'm really seeing that someone in this connection, maybe the both of you, maybe you were with like judgmental people in the past, because we did get judgment here. Okay, yeah, but like maybe this person's ex was like, or like it doesn't even have to be ex, maybe it could be like friends or people that they grew up around or something were like really judgmental of them, and because of that, like you know what happens when that happens. Like it just makes you question everything, lowers your self-confidence, blah blah blah. But they feel like they don't have to be that way with you. Like you're someone who's very kind, generous, accepting. You're someone who really just like I feel like you're this way with everyone. Like a lot of you here definitely could be empaths, and it's just like you really know how in the other person's place, in the other person's position. So it's like it's like up or something. It's just like, or like if they do something wrong, you even kind of understand like, okay, I see where you're coming from. Like yes, you could be pissed, that's a human emotion to feel, but it's just like at the end of the day, like you know that like you made mistakes too, you felt a certain way too, and like you're really able to like empathize with this person, and that's what they love about you. I feel like that's one of the reasons they really fell for you. Like yes, you're not probably, I'm sure if you're watching this, you're very attractive, you're very beautiful, very handsome, whatever you resonate with. But like, just the fact that you were there for this person, just the fact that you accepted this person the way that they were. um you never really like tried to change this person. Like the only thing I'm seeing needed changing maybe was like their communication style, or like you wish they were a little bit more expressive or something like that. But like you really did accept their personality for like who they, you accepted them for who they were. And I feel like they did that for you as well. Like I feel like this person just wants you to be your full selves. I even feel like this person kind of fell in love with your natural self, like who you really are on the inside. Like for some of you, yeah, if you wear makeup and things like that, like this person definitely wants to see you like without makeup, or like just being your natural whole self, just having fun, just like being free. Like we even got that in one of these two cards here. So like it said like free here. Like they love it like when you're just like yourself, like having fun, like just yeah, that's a big thing to say. Like it's really great to have someone like fall in love with like the most authentic version of you. Yeah, I don't know, oh my gosh, it just reminded me of the show You. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have been watching that, but I definitely feel like this connection is a lot healthier than that. So yeah. Okay, the one other card that we got here is the Magician. I was gonna like stop here, but I really wanted to draw this card because this is all about manifestations coming true, manifestations coming to fruition, things working out. I really feel like the both of you are manifesting one another. Yeah, we got that energy somewhere in the yeah, okay, with this Justice card, I remember, because that kind of has to do with like shared energy, mutual energy, because justice has to do with like fairness and balance. It has to do with the scale. So it's just like whatever you're thinking and feeling, it's reciprocated. But this Magician is a really positive card because this is an indication that your manifestations are going to come true. And like the both of you really want this for sure. And the Magician is also associated with Mercury, which is a planet of like communication, expression. So it's like this person wants to express their like emotions and feelings towards you. They want to express that they want this fresh start with you. Okay, they also want you to feel like they have grown up. They want you to feel like they have matured, that they've really changed throughout this in the best way possible. It's almost like they kind of want to impress you, and like they have a few tricks up their sleeve to like show you their progress, or yeah, something like I'm just seeing like they want to impress you. Yeah, but with this Magician card, yeah, this is really great because yeah, it has to do with Mercury. They've been thinking so much. I cannot stress that. Like even in the beginning we were getting a lot of Swords cards, a lot of air sign cards, so you've been on their mind like non-stop, like literally constantly. So yeah. Okay, we also got this card here. You are the last thing I think about when I go to sleep and the first thing I think about when I wake up. So yeah, they do not they cannot stop thinking about you at all. It's funny because like that's actually, this makes sense that we do this after the Magician card, which is the manifestation card. Usually a little bit of science here, but we have three brain waves: alpha, beta, theta. And when you go into sleep, you're in the theta wave, the brain wave. So it's like whatever you think about before you go to sleep, you actually end up manifesting that. So I'm really seeing this person like thinks about you before going to sleep, and they're on your mind all day, or like however often. Like that's no coincidence. I mean, that's literal like, it's like science at that point. And like same with waking up, your brain's in theta state as you wake up. Your subconscious is still heavy, your subconscious is still dominant over your conscious mind, which is why like if you notice when you wake up, the more awake you get, the more likely you are to forget your dreams. Yeah, that's you going from theta wave to like beta. Okay, yeah, you can definitely look that up. It was in the CIA manifestation documents as well, but like there's a reason why like you're thinking about this person and vice versa. Maybe if you think about this person before they go to bed, I mean like you're actually technically manifesting them. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Love Oracle deck. We got the Island Time Wellness deck here, so we'll see what other messages we have about this connection. Oh my gosh, we got I Like You, and we got wedding rings. Yeah. Okay, I like you. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of that TikTok song, like I like you, I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend. Yeah, oh my gosh, I cannot sing, but yeah, they do like you 100%. Like for, it's gonna look different for different people. Maybe for some of you this is a recent connection, maybe for, oh my gosh, there's like, yeah, a lot of things going on in the background. But for some of you, this could be something that has been going on for a while, or maybe you've been in separation, but like they never stop liking you. I'm seeing like they have very fond memories of you and this connection. um it says fun, flirting, want to date. Like it's like they want to date you, they want to like flirt with you, like romance is blooming. Okay, like I feel like the more like they think about you a lot, and it's just like ugh, this reminds me of that song, like every time I see you my feelings get deeper, like kiss me through the phone. Yeah, and then we also got like wedding rings here, so union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So I am seeing that they want this connection to go to the very end. I'm even getting messages about like how this person doesn't feel like they can do better than you. They're just like, okay, at this point, who's gonna make me feel the way that you do? Like who's gonna make them feel the way that you do? And they're just like, okay, like it's just, it's not working out with anyone. Like I'm seeing maybe if you have been in separation with this person, this isn't something I already don't know, but like let's say you dated people, let's say they dated people. It's just like there's a reason why it hasn't been working out with these other people, and it's because the both of you still think about each other so much to the point where like you're being manifested and vice versa. Like that's one of the reasons why it's not working out. Like I'm seeing like if there even was a third party on their side, and this isn't something I already don't know about, it's just like it never sticks, it never lasts, because it's like this person knows that their like heart, soul belongs to you and vice versa. The both of you just want to be with each other so bad that it's just, it's not working out with anyone else. Yeah, but it's also like at the same time I'm seeing maybe this person isn't doing that much just yet in terms of taking action, because I'm not gonna lie, we didn't get that many wands cards, but I mean we did get the sun card twice. You know, that is a fire sign, that has to do with action. um and like, you know, they are very passionate about you. But we did get a lot of thinking cards, like you're definitely on their mind a lot. But I mean, yeah, we can definitely go and pick more cards to kind of just see what the outcome will be. Like, are they gonna finally come forward, or like, you know, just what else is going on here? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Ethereal Visions tarot deck just to get a little bit more insight on that. We'll keep this like slightly short because I mean, yeah, I do want to pick some more love oracle cards as well. Okay, we got the Six of Wands. Let's go ahead and pick one more card. Okay, this card also fell out here. Oh my gosh, we got the Ace of Swords. Y'all saw that. You guys saw that coming out. Okay, Six of Wands is the card of action. Ace of Swords is also another card of action. Six of Wands is more about like, okay, I want to come forward, I want to come back, I want to win you over. Like this does give off like knight energy. Like I mean, this guy literally is on a horse. So yeah, I really am seeing that, like, you know, just hold tight. Like something big is going to happen with this Magician card as well. Like, you know, we got the Ace of Swords. We got even the Knight of Swords. Actually, we did get the Knight of Swords way back. Yeah, Knight of Needles. This is the Knight of Swords. So I really am seeing that this person is eventually going to take action. Like I said, towards the beginning of this reading, it's like your person has been thinking about you a lot, but like they're just gonna think about you so much to the point where like the universe is going to like kind of not force them, but like it's gonna like kind of nudge them to finally like ask you out or take that next step or contact you or wherever you are in your connection. Like I'm seeing they're gonna be seeing signs of you. They're gonna be like, yeah, like I said in the beginning, maybe hearing people with the same name as yours or seeing something that reminds them of you. And it's like they're gonna be like, yeah, this is a sign, there's a reason why this is happening. And I'm even seeing maybe this person doesn't really believe in signs, maybe they're not like as spiritual as you or something, but like I feel like you kind of made like this connection made them a little bit like more just introspective, or yeah, they kind of made them like think more about this connection, like, oh, why did I meet this person? Because, you know, like I was saying with this Judgment card, this person really did start contemplating a lot about their own life, like maybe even their past. Because, you know, sometimes when you meet certain people and like let's say like, you know, this is just an example, it doesn't work out, you kind of go back like all the way, like, oh, you know, this could have something to do with like childhood wounds or abandonment wounds or whatever. Like I mean, this person ended up doing a lot of introspection about this connection. I really feel like it was in the best way possible because you were a really good influence on them. You were a really good influence in their life. Like I was saying in the beginning, I'm really seeing that like people around this person, you know, if you haven't met their friends or family, even if you haven't, I do feel like this person has talked about you to people around them. And it's like people around them think that you were a really good like person in their life. Like you had a very positive impact on this person's life. And, you know, they really just started thinking like, oh, okay, like what must I have done right to have met this person? And you know, that's a big thing. Like that's a very big compliment for someone to say that about you. So yeah. And then we also got this Ace of Swords. Like, could this be any more obvious? This definitely is a communication card. This is all about coming forward. I mean, like, literally just look at the way, like, you know, they're holding the sword. It's like, I want to come forward and speak my truth. I want to come forward and, you know, give you some more clarification on where I see this going, what I see happening in this connection. I just want to like tell you everything, like get everything off my chest. Yeah. So Ace of Swords, yeah, swords have to do with like communication. Like, you know, this is a well-known fact, but it's just like someone really speaking their truth. And it's like, I feel like, you know, with all these cards, it's like with the Judgment card, like, you know, it tells a story about like their journey, the fact, you know, all the contemplation that they're doing, all these signs that they're gonna see that, you know, that's finally going to urge them to reach out to you. Yeah, let's draw a couple of cards about like when they will do that. I am kind of curious to see like when that's going to happen. We're probably going to get a couple different time frames here, but it's like, you know, we got a good mix of like actually we did get a lot of air cards, and again, that's a really fast moving suit. And then we also got like I feel like this is like the first Wands cards that we got. Oh my gosh, all these cards are like literally very deep down, but like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck because they have little zodiac signs and like moon cycles, just to see when this person will reach out. Okay, there's a couple of cards that came up right. Interesting. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. That is actually insane, because you guys saw me you know, shuffle this deck, and somewhere, like not in the beginning, but I feel like I don't even know how many minutes ago, but I did say that like it's very close to happening. I feel like I said that the minute I drew the Six of Wands and Ace of Swords. So I really do feel like it is getting closer and closer. And I even feel like, you know, when it happens, you're gonna have this like feeling of peace. You're gonna have this feeling of like calmness and just serenity, and that's usually what happens before manifesting anything. Like, you're just really at peace. You're just like, whatever. Like, it's almost like you're gonna feel like you don't even care anymore, and like boom, that's when it's gonna hit. Yeah. And then we also got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. That is actually insane. So we actually did have that a couple days ago from when I'm filming this, but I feel like that energy of the full moon in Aries is still prevalent. So I'm really seeing it could happen as soon as like this full moon dies down. So I'm gonna say like could happen as soon as 2 weeks, but we'll pick some more cards as well. And we also got step outside your comfort zone. Also full moon in Aries, yeah, that happens in Libra season, and it's funny because we're just like leaving Libra season, but like I'm getting Aries and Libra, so maybe something could be happening during Aries season. But it's crazy that we literally just went through this, and something's gonna happen. But I feel like maybe this could also indicate that like during this full moon in Aries, maybe if you are someone that manifests during full moon, maybe if you manifested during this moon, they definitely got that message. They definitely got that telepathic message. So it's like this full moon in Aries could be what's gonna instigate them to finally reach out to you. It's like they're gonna be, I feel like they're thinking about you a lot at this very moment. It doesn't even matter where the heck they are right now. I'm filming this at a freaking Friday night. Like, I really would not be surprised if they're thinking about you at this very moment. Yeah, doesn't even matter. They could be sleeping, they could be partying. Seriously, like, I've seen that they're getting thoughts of you. They're getting thoughts of reaching out to you, because this literally says fiery climax. Okay, even Six of Wands energy, yeah, all the swords energy, like they really do want to reach out to you. Yeah. And this also says step outside your comfort zone. So I feel like they are going to eventually step outside their comfort zone and come forward and reach out. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a couple of astral dice just to get a little bit more indication on when this is going to happen, because yeah, this is a time frame that's already happened. But again, like the full moon in Aries, like it takes 2 weeks for like a full moon to go back to, you know, like a new moon, right? So maybe between full moon and the next full moon, I'm seeing something could happen between this full moon in Aries and the next moon in Taurus. Okay, that's actually so crazy. We got North Node. Is this the North Node? Yeah, we got North Node again. That's actually crazy. Yeah. Okay, we got Cancer season and we got Leo season. Yeah, so yeah, we got Cancer and Leo energy. So that's really interesting here. Okay. See, Cancer season might seem far away, but I'm gonna tell you that the Cancer full moon, since we are like, you know, still on the Moonology deck, happens during Capricorn season. And the Leo full moon happens during Aquarius season. So I'm really seeing something could be happening during either this next month, but maybe if that time frame is missed, I'm seeing something could be happening during Capricorn season, whenever the Cancer full moon is. So I'm really seeing that for a lot of you. It is very probable this person will reach out to you by the end of this year. If not, I'm seeing with this fifth house, you know, the Leo full moon happens during Aquarius season, and Aquarius season is in January. So I'm getting like heavy December, January energy, okay? So I'm getting it from now until November 22nd, and then I'm getting like whenever the full moon happens during, yeah, these 2 seasons. You can definitely look it up. I'm seeing something to do, like, you know, we got full moon here as well, and that's where the fiery climax will approach. And of course, you know, everyone knows that the emotions are really high during the full moon. It's also a really good time to, like, you know, reach out to your exes and things like that. And in the very beginning, I did say, like, maybe this person's gonna, like, drunk text you or something like that. And that doesn't have to be the case, okay? But I'm really seeing that they are going to reach out to you. It's like, or whatever, wherever you are, like, I just feel like there's gonna be a step up, okay, from like, let's say you have been talking but they haven't really been expressing their feelings, or maybe they did do that but, like, they haven't been taking the next step. I really feel like something big is going to happen for this connection. Like, you saw me shuffle all these cards. I don't think, like, we barely got any, like, you know, I mean, I don't personally think there's any negative cards per se, but it's just like, yeah, we got some really promising cards with, you know, that really indicate that they're thinking about you a lot, and, like, they're really going to take action towards you. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a couple of cards from my handwritten oracle deck, um, just to see what other messages we have here for you. Let me go ahead and shuffle the deck. Okay, so okay, yeah, we got the thought of you is what keeps me going. Okay, yeah, you are their motivation. You are someone who really, like, oh my gosh, like, I said that in the beginning, but you are their motivation in a lot of different ways. Like, yes, you kind of renewed their outlook on love, like, you sort of instilled, like, you know, faith in relationships and things like that. But I'm really seeing that, like, for a lot of you, you definitely could have, like, you know, you don't have to be a fire sign, but you are very ambitious, passionate. You do have that fiery energy in you. I just feel like you have so much going on for you, so much going on in your life, that this person finds you to be just very inspirational in a lot of different ways. And yeah, you know, the thought of you is what keeps them going. So I'm seeing, like, let's say there is some sort of separation, the thought of, like, you know, being together with you is something that's, like, really motivating them to get through whatever hurdles that they're going through. Okay, like, maybe for some of you it's like, if you're in a long distance relationship, you know how, like, you plan out, like, days that you're gonna meet, like, oh, we'll meet every 3 months or something like that. It's like, you know, they're literally marking that on their calendars. Like, that doesn't have to be the case, but I'm just seeing it's like, you know, you make it all worth it. You make this journey all worth it. And yeah, I mean, they do, like, you know, obviously that's a little bit, like, dependent here, but it's just like, they mean that in the healthiest way possible. Like, okay, like, you know, there's something good happening, like, there's something to look forward to, like, you know, you're someone that's worth it. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, they really think your wife, your husband, like, you know, you're someone that, like, they can bring home to their parents too. You're just someone that like, I said this in the beginning, but you're really well rounded. We even got the card that says your beauty and brains. So it's just like, even just, like, talking to you, I feel like, you know, the way that you articulate things, the way that your mind works, you know, even with that Gemini Aquarius energy here, like, they just love, like, being around you, being in your presence. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick a couple of cards. Okay, yeah, there's some cards that really, like, just fell out here. Yeah, you were my light in the darkest of times. It totally makes sense with the double sun cards that we drew. Yeah, we literally, yeah, drew the sun card twice. Oh my gosh, let me just move this a little bit more. Yeah, okay, now I can see everything. Yeah, but you really did help them in the darkest of times. And the best part is, like, this is not in your head. They feel it too. It is mutual. I think I said that exact quote somewhere in the middle of this reading. So yeah, that's really great. You just, the darkest of times, like, gosh, like, I feel like you're that person for a lot of people. Like, you know, it's like, you don't even try, but, like, there's something about your energy so magnetic, so captivating, that, like, people just, like, they feel, like, uplifted. I'm even seeing maybe a lot of you could have healing abilities or be a healer of some type. Maybe you don't even know it, or maybe you're a star seed, okay? Like, but it's just, yeah, who you are as a person. I mean, seriously, like, they fell in love with, like, all of you. And I really love that Fool card, because I was talking about it for a while. It was a Little Mermaid card, but they really fell in love with the most authentic version of you. They really fell in love with, you know, yeah, who you are as a person. They fell in love with, even the parts of yourself that maybe you didn't expect. Like, that's the thing, like, they fall in love with people that really, like, okay, so I'm seeing that, like I said, maybe this person could have gone through some things in the past. Maybe they were with, like, exes or people that judge them, right? And, like, that's the last thing that they'd want to do. And it, yeah, they're the type of people that really fall in love with, like, the most authentic version of a person. And it's just like, whatever your insecurities are, I feel like this is the type of person to, like, literally say, no, your insecurities are the most beautiful part of you. They embody, like, strength and resilience. And yeah, I mean, like, this is the type of connection that this person wants. Okay, like, this, you know, they just, they feel like you're maybe the like this connection is also something that made them realize that. Like I even feel like maybe in the past, you know, they were kind of in like superficial connections. Maybe like I'm even seeing maybe someone was using someone for like I just got that with the sun card for like popularity or something. I just feel like this person was kind of like used in the past in some way. And you know, maybe that could have been the case with you too, or like there's something that happened, you know, maybe the both of you talked about your past like love lives, and like you realized that like, oh, you actually had a lot in common in terms of the people that you've attracted. And you know, they really felt like, you know, you could have felt like you settled, and they're just like, wow, this person really settled. And I feel like if you did tell them about, you know, something that, let's say, your ex or someone put you through in the past, it's like they just want to punch them. I'm even getting a little bit of protective energy here, even with the double sun card that has to do with Leo. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, this person, like, they have like real feelings for you, like they're in real deep. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and pick a couple more cards, and then I'll go ahead and end the reading. Yeah, so this is from this is just another deck that I have, but we did get I wish the timing was different. So I'm really seeing that timing could have played a huge role. For some people, it could have something to do with distance. It could have something to do with like you met this person, but then they had to move away, or maybe you had to move away for a job or career or something. Or it's just like, you know, maybe this person and you like met just this is gonna look different for different people, but it's just like maybe they were a little bit more oh my god, emotionally unavailable in the beginning, but like again, you open them up, so it's just like what matters is like, you know, what they ended up feeling. But like maybe they thought that, oh, like what if I had met this person when I hadn't like gone through. I think I'm even seeing that maybe this person wishes that like if they had just met you from the start, like things would have been so different. Like I feel like this person could literally think to themselves like, where have you been my entire life? Okay, but at the same time, I'm really seeing that, you know, um I know this as well, but it's like, you know, the people that we meet, like the feelings that they invoke in us, you know, it has everything to do with our past. Like there's no coincidences, and it's like you were meant to meet this person when you did meet this person. But I really am seeing it's like, you know, this person wishes that like, you know, had they met you sooner, like you probably would have dated forever and forever, and like, you know, you just get along so well. Like both of you just balance each other out so well, even with the justice card here. You know, this that has to do with the seventh house of like harmony, balance, like, you know, good partnerships, good relationships. And yeah, that this person just like feels like you just got along so well. And it's just like if they hadn't had all these maybe like, you know, doubts and limiting beliefs about relationships, things might have like turned out like a little bit differently. Yeah, but also they know that, you know, there's a reason why they met you. Again, they've been doing a lot of introspection on that even, which is a pretty big deal for them. We also got, I listen to songs that remind me of you, so I definitely feel like you and this person could have connected over music, or maybe you even made each other like playlists or mixtapes. I know that's a little bit old school, but it's just like, yeah, you did connect over that. You did definitely like I'm seeing that you had a lot in common. Maybe like they really loved it when you shared like parts of you with them, you know, music. Like that's a pretty personal thing, right? Like the type of music we listen to. It's just like it tells you a lot about the person, their personality. And like I'm really seeing like they really liked it when you shared your art with them, in like period. Whatever that may be. Like, you know, art is like a very big word. It encompasses a lot of different things, but like maybe heartfelt poems or something. But I'm just seeing like this person really feels like you're a very like deep soul, and like, you know, you have that depth that they're craving that they might not have had in the past. Like I'm even seeing, you know, in the past, like they could have thought like, oh yeah, I really love this person, blah blah blah, but it's like they didn't really know what real love was until they met you. Yeah, and for some of you, I'm really seeing that they miss you so much that it's really killing them. Yeah, so if you are in some sort of distance or separation, then yeah, they miss you a lot for sure. They miss this connection, what it was. And we also got, I miss being intimate with you. There's always so much passion. I just wish I could see you again. So yeah, there's a lot of like, oh my gosh, like we got like two, yeah, cards about missing you. um and they are very passionate about you. Seriously, we actually, yeah, drew like I keep going back to the two sun cards that we drew, and like the six of wands. So there's a lot of passion. You know, they find you to be so freaking attractive, even without like first your sensuality is beautiful card. So yeah, they just, I even feel like, you know, this intimate, like it's just like you shared a lot of your secrets, you shared a lot of your past, you shared a lot of yourselves with one another, which is something that like they really liked. Like I said, this person likes, you know, really knowing someone to the fullest, like digging deep, and they really like that you were able to open up to them. I feel like there's a little bit more opening up that needs to be done, because I still feel like, someone kind of does have their walls up a little bit. I feel like, that's the both of you. Like, they want to learn more about you. Like, they cannot get enough of you. Yeah. And it's just like, I feel like you were there to like really listen to them and everything that they had to say. I do feel like, they did open up to you about like, a lot of their problems and things like that. There's that whole thing about like, oh, I'm always a therapist friend, or like this person, like, you're just a very good listener and thing, but it's just, and things like that. But it's just like, you wish like, okay, if this person is so expressive, if they're talking about that, like, why can't they just express their feelings towards me and express like, like more about this connection and where they want it to go, and yeah, things like that. But I feel like in good time they will. Okay, I'm really seeing something major happening in the months of December and January, like we mentioned. And yeah, and I feel like that energy's all like they've already been having thoughts about you with this full moon and Aries card. So it's like at the beginning of the year, and yeah, at the beginning of like the by January, something should definitely happen in this connection. I'm seeing it could be as early as now, it could be as early as Scorpio season, as well, or like from this month to, yeah, November 22nd. But I'm also seeing like big progress happening during the Cancer full moon and Aquarius full moon. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading right here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope this helped. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Thank you so much. Love and light.